Hi there, it's Dean Odell with the Odell Group at 7 Gables Real Estate, and it's time for another week of Tustin Talks. We're going into the 4th of July weekend. We got lots of information for you. First, let's start why I'm wearing a pink shirt, because everybody is not used to seeing me in a pink shirt. So I'm wearing a pink shirt because it's time to soften a little bit. And sellers, that's what we need to do. We need to soften a little bit, okay? So let's get into the charts now, and I'll tell you what's going on in Orange County. Okay, so in our first chart, what do I mean by soften a little bit? Well, let's look at what the data is showing. If you price your home correctly and do not have to reduce it, which right now 68% of the people are pricing correctly to begin with and ending up getting 99% of their asking price. So they're getting their home sold in an average of 35 days, and that median price point that's happening in is $725,000. So you can see the rest of the chart and how it shows that as the price goes up, the time gets a little bit longer, but also as you have to reduce the price more, you're going to end up ultimately getting less than your original asking price, a lot less. So you're always better off starting closer to what the value is, and getting to that value obviously is going to take the right agent to explain that to you. So this is the active listing inventory and shows how many homes are on the market. Currently we have 7,600 homes. We're up 19% from last year when we only had 6,362. Looking at demand, which is illustrated by pending sales year over year. These are homes that are in escrow right now. You could see that 3,548 homes are in escrow, which is up just a little bit from last year. We're up 2%. Now what's interesting, if we broke this down a little bit more, the luxury market, which is anything considered over 1.25 million in Orange County, the demand in that price point is down 11% year over year. The third chart here is the demand by price range. And this is a great chart because it illustrates where all the demand is. As you can see, the two first categories that are green indicate a seller's market. 77% of the demand are in those two price ranges, where only 57% of the inventory is available in those two price ranges. So that's why you see a seller's market in that price range. And you can see how that changes as the price goes up, and you can also see the expected marketing time has increased this year versus last year in all price ranges. So when we look at our marketing time this year versus last year, we are at 89 days this year versus 73 days last year. So as you can see, we are getting very close to a balanced market where neither the buyer or the seller have the advantage. But if you recall from the last slide, this is by price range. When you look at it by price range, some price ranges are buyers' markets and some price ranges are sellers' markets. Okay, so what did we learn from this week's data? Well, it's time to soften. It's time to soften. Sellers, the buyers are out there. They understand the interest rates are good. They want to buy your houses, but guess what? They do not want to pay any more for them than they did last year. Chapman Forecast is only forecasting 1.9% appreciation this year. The buyers have had a cut in interest rates, which means they have more purchasing power, and they understand that it's a good time to buy, but they also understand that they're not going to get a lot of long-term benefit in appreciation unless they're in this house for a long time. And buyers, don't just sit and try to hide in the corner and wait out this market to crash in prices like the last one did. We are not in a housing crisis, okay? 99% of the sales going on are equity sales, okay? That was called a housing crisis, the last recession. This recession will not be a housing crisis, and 3 of the last 5 recessions, prices have actually gone up during the recession, from the beginning of the recession to the end of recession. So whether you're a buyer or a seller, we're here to help you out. We have all the information you're gonna need. We have all the experience you could ever want. This is not new to us, so give us a call at this number, and we will see you in 2 weeks at Tustin Talks. Hey guys, who are you getting your real estate advice from? Do you know there's 23,000 agents in Orange County and 87% of them are going to be out of the business within 5 years? The Odell Group's been around for nearly 40 years. We are ranked number 9 in transactions closed, and we can give you the right advice to help you make good decisions. So please click on our subscribe button here and start watching the videos and let us know if there's anything we do to help you.